Hey, what's up everybody? Pen here. So for today, we are looking at Recentral 4. It is Avermedia solution to capture and broadcasting. So that Avermedia Live Gamer 4K capture card, it comes with its own software that you're able to record gameplay, have it be over a commentary, and it has broadcasting capabilities as well. Most people will prefer something like an XSplit, a Streamlabs, or OBS when it comes to these capture cards. But the main capture cards on our market most likely will have their own software. Another example would be Elgato. So this is just giving just an overview of Recentral 4. It is not mandatory to use with this capture card, but it is pretty damn good recording wise. So the first thing that I will start up would be in the upper left hand corner. So it's like a circle here, and right now I'm on a capture and stream. So it's going to give me my capture mode. I'm just doing single. I'm not doing multi-mode, and my capture device is my PlayStation 5. I could edit that. I can rename it by just going here. I just renamed it PlayStation 5, and I have it auto set up, so 4K, 60 FPS. But my import is my monitor, as you see there, and I just leave that pretty much at default for the rest of the values. Down here where it says recording quality, you can create a new profile via this add button here, but out the box, this software captures extremely high quality. If I hit on these three dots here, my file type is going to be MP4. That would be my output. My video is 4K at 60, video bitrate 150 megabits per second. The codec is NVIDIA, and the format is H.264 high. So it's going to be utilizing my NVIDIA graphics card to ease up on the process, because this is an internal capture card. I do like that it is utilizing the NVIDIA codec, so that is pretty cool there. If I go to edit here, you can pretty much see how you can edit the recording quality. I have this at default. I could put the codec profile on high quality, but high performance looks good enough. And at default, it's recording up to 150 megabits per second. So that is amazing recording quality when it comes to 4K game capture with the PlayStation 5. Next, there is a stream option. I do not use this stream option because I prefer to use OBS, but you can capture and stream with this software if you may choose to do so. And then there's a multi-stream. So if you want to send your stream to multiple websites such as YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, things of that nature, well, it does include a multi-stream option in here if you wish to do that and you have the upload capacity to pull that off. So what's cool about this is that it does support HDR. So this capture card does support HDR. The reason as to why I have HDR turned off on my PlayStation 5 is because I am gaming on a monitor, and monitors do not get nearly as bright enough compared to televisions for you to truly enjoy HDR. And truthfully being said, none of these displays get bright enough to showcase the full range of HDR, high dynamic range. They're just not there yet. The technology, the nits, the brightness is they're slowly making their way, but they're not nearly as going to be bright enough to showcase the full broad range of HDR. So, but I have that option here. I can record here, do a manual recording, and I can also do my snapshot here, take pictures. So I can unmute my external audio. So this is my blue snowball, how you're hearing me now in this video. Here I have the PS5 sound muted, because if not, you'll hear it in the video, and I have it muted here. And then I can mute my device preview. I can do that. And then the audio mixer is where you can go in and configure, like if there's an audio delay. By the way, I have not found any delay with this capture card. Rather, I'm using OBS, or rather I'm using Recentral 4 natively. It's so good to where I'm able to bring up this program. Mind you, I'm on my Windows 10 computer, put on my PC headphones, turn to the native HDMI input on my monitor, and the game sound syncs up. Like it is almost as if I don't have this program up and I'm playing directly on my PlayStation 5 with the headphones plugged in directly to the controller. So I'm just giving you a sense of there's no audio delay here, and I'm able to do my multitasking where I can play music or listen to a podcast while I'm playing my PlayStation 5. Similar to how I can do it when I'm natively playing games on my PC directly. But with this capture card, it helps out greatly with me doing that. And I get all the bells and whistles that it offers as well. So I have my blue snowball selected here. And if you have an external microphone source, it's going to show up here. And then your source for your playback device, that's my headphones, my headset, and then the Live Gamer 4K, which you can hear the game sound and all that. So pretty cool stuff. And you can full screen it here, but that is not my preference. So if I go back to the upper left hand corner, I have something called Media Share. So if I click on Media Share, it's just going to show you everything that I've captured. So once I've used footage and once I upload it or test things out, I tend to delete them. So, which is why you only see one file here. But this is just an easy way to set that up here, which is very nice. If I hit on the settings here, so I can check the software for updates. You know, my software is up to date. I can go to profile management. If I want to import a profile or export a profile, I could do that. I have my shortcuts. So if I want to like manually set some shortcuts, I can do that here. And then general, I have my save path. This is where all my videos are going to be saved to once I'm done recording with Recentral 4. I have it to an external SSD, the Samsung T7, because when you're capturing these 4K and these high bit rate, you want something to where it's up to par in terms of the read and write speed. It's not totally mandatory. It's just my personal preference. You can use a regular hard drive, however you see fit, but this is where you set it here under general in the save path. Now, what's cool about this is that if I go under capture device and I hit Live Gamer 4K, this is where things get interesting. So the HDCP is on detection by default, but I have that off on my PlayStation 5 because that's how I'm able to record my gameplay, live stream videos, things of that nature. The lighting tab is where I can play with the RGB lighting effects inside my computer. So underneath my graphics card right now, you guys can't see it, but my capture card is having a scrolling RGB, and it complements my RTX 3080 very nicely because that's also RGB. So I can control that here. There's the about, where it gives you some PCIe information, motherboard stuff. I do have an ASRock motherboard. And here's a performance test. So the performance test is going to be based about what your computer can handle based on, you know, what the capture card is detecting from your system from the PCIe slot that you selected. So I can retest this here. And essentially it's going to try, and sometimes it's wonky, sometimes it's not. Like for example, it's based on what's going on my computer. So right now I have the software up. I do have OBS up at the moment, so that is probably tinkering with my performance a little bit. But when it's full, you can capture up to 4K 60 FPS. So right now it's giving me some X's, but literally once I turn everything off and return things back to normal, this bandwidth test will be maxed out. And of course, if you've been following the channel, you've seen my 4K 60 gameplay with The Last of Us Part 1. So yeah, my system can do it. This bandwidth test, don't take this too seriously. Sometimes it works well, sometimes it doesn't. And also it depends on what's going on with your computer as well. And that's about it, you know, when it comes to Recentral 4. My first impressions of it is that it's nice. It's an alternative to OBS. It's not mandatory. As you can see, my PlayStation 5 home screen there. You can capture and stream with this software once you have invested into Avermedia Capture Solution. You can totally use this. You do not need XSplit, StreamYard, OBS. You can just use this software. My preferred software when it comes to live streaming is OBS, and just general recording is OBS as well. So that's just my personal preference, but this is a very, very nice solution that Avermedia have came up with when it comes to their capture card. So if you're on the market for a capture card, rather it's externally or internally, I definitely suggest you check out Avermedia. Do some research beforehand, see if you like it, and go ahead and pull the trigger. I definitely recommend the one that I have, that I've showed on my channel, unboxed, did live streams of it, gameplays. It works great for me. So until next time, this is Penn. Peace out. Catch you later.